Ikirun town, headquarters of Ifelodun local government area of Osun State, lies along the railroad from Lagos and at the intersection of roads from Osogbo, Inisha, Igbajo and Ila. It is about 23 kilometers away from the state capital, Osogbo. It is believed that the historical city derived its name about 2 centuries ago from the first ruler of the town called Ikirun. There are a number of rivers in Ikirun which often overflow, resulting in erosion and flooding. Afo River is one of them. It is a major canal in Ikirun town, but unfortunately, it is currently in a deplorable condition, more reason for the ecological project funded by the federal government years back.
Findings show that the Afo River was decades ago wider than what it is now. Floods surfaced when structures started springing up along the waterway, meaning that the hitherto popular river has regrettably shrinked to a mere dirty waterway, causing all sorts of environmental hazards within the Ikirun community.
It was established that the federal government intervened about 5 years ago when Afo and Amon waterways were channeled with a view to averting flood disaster in Ikirun community. What impact does this have on both human ecology and environmental well-being of the community?
I sell and reside along this waterway. Whenever there is downpour, vehicles always have no other option than to stop moving until the rain subsides. More so, the majority of the houses near the canal relies on the waterways to defecate. We need a drainage system similar to that of the Koshere River.
It's been long that any work was done on the waterway. We are tired of the condition. The waste dumped inside do block the free flow of water. We are in dire need of help.
People do come from far and near to dump refuse here. This is the reason behind the erection of the notice board, to discourage such acts, but they refused. The order is becoming too much, especially during the rainy season, when there is no water to take them away. We are seriously tired of this situation. It is indeed worrisome.
Each time there is heavy downpour, some people used to be homeless for some weeks, months, if the rain continues.
Experts also concretize that though Channelization project comes with its cost-benefit analysis, the adverse effect it has on the ecosystem cannot be overemphasized.
When you are trying to channelize a river, you excavate, soil materials, and in the process, you displace a lot of, organisms, both micro and macro organisms. You destroy their habitat and all of that. But I think, if you look at, the cost-benefit analysis, you say, well, it is the importance cannot be overemphasized because we need to do it to prevent flood disaster that has been ravaging certain communities located around this canal.
The Ikirun community is now appealing for further intervention of the federal government in bringing the project to completion, saying efforts of residents is not sufficient.
I want to appeal once again through you to please extend our distance to the federal government that we are in serious danger.
Not only do residents want government to intervene with regard to Afo waterway, they are similarly importunate about the extension of such rehabilitation and completion to other canals within the Ifelodun local government area of Osun State. In Ikirun, Joshua OGUNJIDE, NT News.